Hi, this is Mark Kirschenbaum. I'm going to show you how to fold a doghouse by Patricia Crawford. First, starting with paper weight side up, going to fold in half along the diagonal. Match up the corners. This piece has some unusual reference points, and you want to make sure they are accurate. And when you do it right, things line up in very interesting ways. So first one, pretty simple, it's taking a corner and bringing it to the set of original corners on the bottom. Make sure that's nice and neat. Then fold an angled bisector. And finally, take this triangle here and fold that in half. And the key fold is where that crease hits that angle bisector. So here we have a whole intersection, and we're going to take an opposite corner and bring it to that intersection. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, and this part here is the key point. So from here we're going to actually make a really big inside reverse fold. I'm going to first make a pre-crease. So start the fold from here. Make sure these raw edges are in alignment. Once everything is right where I want it to be, I can unfold this flap and make that big crease. So from here we're going to make the actual reverse fold. So just one of the folds is correct, just got to reverse the direction of the other one, and the center of course. Okay, there we go. Make a fold along the angled bisector here. And on the other side. Okay, everything's in alignment. And now fold along the new angle bisector. What we're doing is we're actually preparing for a set of reverse folds. So interesting, this point here should technically hit the top of that, the continuation of that crease. Okay, open that up, and we're going to reverse fold in and out along those folds we just made. Side. There we go. Okay, some more pre-creases. So we're going to take this corner here and have it meet that interior corner. Leave it in place for now and fold the top. Sure everything's in alignment. Okay, unfold that, and we're going to continue this fold over here. Okay, and open that out. We'll get back to that section later, but for now we're going to take the big flap on this other side and pull it all the way up. It's going to hug along the interior, And now we're going to leave a little open so we could do this outside reverse fold here. Now we're about to get to the point where we're going to see how everything lines up. So let's see. Fold this flap up right where it hits this crease we made earlier. Repeat that on the other side so you can match up the bottom edges. And unfold those two flaps, and we're going to make rabbit ears right where the long edge will hit that last crease we just made. Okay, down the other side. And finally, okay, the moment of truth, we're going to take these long flaps here and tuck them under along the existing crease, and they should hug and lay in the interior in a nice, neat fashion. There we go. So our corners are nice and straight. Roll the other side in. There we go. All right. Gonna start laying the house, take a little bit more shape, and reverse fold this long corner here along that existing crease that we made a little while back. And make sure these corners are nice and straight. There we go. I'm going to take this flap here and reverse fold it outwards, and a good reference point for this is going to reverse fold it just enough so it hits the top of these leg flaps. The top of the leg flaps is actually hidden, so you got to open up the model a little bit to see where that is. First put the fold in and see how things line up. So if you notice, there's like this little thing, little triangle here poking out. If I open up this part over here, you can see how the flap just hits the top. And if you make things a little smaller, a little bigger, you're just going to get a different shaped dog. Take these top edges and fold them on the inside using that folded edge as a guide. Keep things symmetrical. And here we're going to take this whole section here and outside reverse fold it. It's a little bit of a judgment fold. Start to get the feel for this after you do this a while, but some key points. You want to keep the ear flaps flush with the top, and a good thing is just to have the bottom of the head just overlapping the legs. Things will get shifted around a little bit, so let's see here. We're going to take the ears and squash them down. So now the point of the ear, which is not pointy yet, will be flush with the base of the head. Do that on the other side. Okay, and here you can just round the ears out a bit. little reverse folds on the corners and little mountain folds on the other corners. Let's get that symmetrical. Make a little tiny reverse fold at the base of the head. Okay, we have a nice dog head, and you can actually round out the top here. Kind of pulls it up a bit. This model is slightly 3D. And now we're going to make the feet. So it's kind of to taste, so about halfway, just make a squash fold. I'm going to take those interior original raw edges and pull them out. And you don't want to flatten this, you want to keep the feet kind of rounded, but we will mountain fold the tips in. Like this. So here's one foot, and you want to make the other one to match. Open that out and mountain fold the tip in, or valley fold from this position. Bending the feet out a little bit. And the only remaining thing here is just getting the doghouse finished. So bottom flap here, going to tuck it inside. Just folds right in. And here, this locks it together. We have these creases here. They're in the wrong direction, so just reverse the direction, mountain fold them in. It actually locks everything nicely together. Straighten out the corners. The model will stand, and you have a completed doghouse. Patricia Crawford.